Okay, you're on the record, afternoon docket, Commerce City Municipal Court. Elizabeth Laskowski.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, it's my understanding we're going to be amending this to reflect a different defendant, Nathan Blatkowski. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Is that person here?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Can I hear from them?
Yep, I'm right here.
Okay, thanks.
Yep,
Are you in agreement with this, sir?
absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Sir, it's my understanding that the city attorney is proposing to dismiss the animal attack, and upon a plea of guilty to at large, then the balance of the case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, it is.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
I have, yes.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
You are appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes, I do.
Then as to animal at large, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me about this?
Oh, no, it was in our back alley. The way the homes are orientated, we don't have like a driveway out front. It wasn't at a park. I was in the garage. My dog was in the garage with me, and kind of kids were playing up and down the alleyway. And I think a couple kids came through, and my dog, it was playing. I got video of it and it looked pretty harmless. I think it was just more of just reaction to kids running up and down and they came through on a scooter.
Okay,
he was.
well, I think you now know, if you didn't before, you understand the animals need to be on a leash or under control. And I'm not saying your animal is out of control, but here your fine is $40. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court cost, $9 fuel service charge, for a total of $81. And just, you don't want another one of these, okay?
Absolutely.
Very good. We're going to send you an email how to take care of this. Thank you for your patience and courtesy.
Thank you, Brian. We're good to leave, correct?
Yes, you can hang up. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just
Okay. David Mefford. Please come forward. Thank you for your patience, sir. Let me pull up your case. Well, the good news here is the city attorney says you're all done. You've done everything we've asked you to do. So this case will be dismissed. And we had no response to the request regarding restitution. So this case is concluded. If you go to the court clerk's window, we'll have a written document that tells you that, and that'll take care of it.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Right out in the hallway there. Sean Ireland.
Yes.
Okay, just a moment. Let me pull up your case, please. Okay, sir, it sounds like we're going to set this over a couple of sessions so you can get your class done. Is that right?
Yes.
But you did the UPS, so that you're making progress.
Yeah, no, I would have taken the class already if I could just go and take it. I went to the building 3 different times. The problem is that they don't have any people on the weekends in order to actually deal with any problems that may come from the technological issues. So if something happens, you can't do anything about rescheduling it.
Okay. Well, so are you in touch with them? You think you can get that handled?
Yeah, they said the next one was the 16th, I believe.
Okay. We're going to set this over to the 14th of September.
Okay.
And if you have it done and you have the certificates into us, that's great. If you don't, then you need to be here and explain to me what's going on.
Okay.
So let me just make an entry here.
Okay.
Sir, we're going to send you an email confirming this
Okay.
and get her done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Should I leave the meeting now?
Yep, you're all done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge Bowen.
Mr. Wellhite, the first case is a deferred process.
Okay.
Sweat it, but it's both at the same place.
Okay. Kawa, Jeff,
Yes, sir.
just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Sir, the city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 16 years old, sir.
Do you have a parent with you here today?
Yes, sir. He's right beside me.
Hello, sir. Your name?
My name is Shardil Jaff.
Thank you.
Yo,
Kawa,
Yes,
you're
sir.
not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, sir, I have.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
Okay. You're appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes, sir.
And sir, would this plea be with your consent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dad, would this be with your consent?
yes,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Then as to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation, sir, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Sir, is there anything you want to tell me about this?
I just have a question.
Yes.
So I have to go ahead and take a class. Do you know how much that class is? Because I am paying out of my own pocket and I don't work.
Just a moment. Do you know Live at 25?
$57.
We think it's $57. It may have gone up a little bit, but we think that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Just a moment. Let me make a couple notes here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will have you do the Live at 25 class. 1 points assessed against your driving privilege. You are a provisional driver. And was there an accident here?
Yes, sir. So basically what had happened was that the vehicle in front of me had slammed down on the brakes, and then I tried going ahead and stopping, but I went ahead and I hit her.
Well, the first rule of the road is don't hit things.
Of course, sir.
So hopefully no one was hurt.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're in charge of your vehicle. You need to be able to stop when you need to stop so you don't hit things. So
Of course.
here, your fine is $100. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $159. Plus you need to do the Alive at 25 class. And as you indicated, that's your obligation, not your father's obligation.
Yes, sir.
And we'll send you an email how to take care of these things. But please drive carefully. You know, you're 16 and you only have so many points. You have 5 points during your provisional driving privilege. So be careful, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
You can log off. We'll send you this today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rex Wilhite. Just a moment. Okay, but I'm having a. Let's see. Yeah. I'd ask Chris to come in. Yeah. Mr. Wilhite, in your case, there's 2 cases. So in case 303494, the city attorney is proposing to dismiss that upon a plea of guilty to trespass in EM 11184. His recommendation is that we suspend 15 days in custody, and I'll do that. But you're to have no contact with Family Dollar and no further violations for a year. Is that your understanding? Okay. You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir. No promises.
Okay, then as to trespass, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Plead guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, you know Family Dollar, you can't go there anymore.
Right.
Okay,
I wanted to be clear.
yeah, well, I wouldn't do it.
Is it okay to still, okay, okay.
You just
Thank you.
wave off Family
I'll
Dollar.
stay out of.
Okay. I think that's,
Concentrate on going to Walmart.
okay, your fine's $50. There's some court costs associated with this. Please go to the court clerk's window and they'll talk to you there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So my last defendant, I enter my stuff.
Okay.
I gotta save it.
Just need to refresh. Yeah, it just didn't load the judge list.
Well, I could see it in that little reduced area and I
Yeah.
clicked on it and it still didn't.
It was saying no match found in that.
Oh, okay,
So,
I got it. Okay, thanks.
yeah, sorry.
No problem. I just always learn.
You have Mr.
Thank you for
It's full
being
court,
here.
Be in full court.
Do you have Mr. Forsythe then? We're just missing one and Dana and, or do you want me to pass it down?
I can.
Something?
You just gotta get it in the system first.
Yes, sir. Whatever you want to do.
We're always busy.
Super.
You never want
Busy
to,
all the time.
you never want to frame a question like that. You always want to start with,
am
I
sorry.
know you're busy.
I know you're busy. Are you super busy?
Yes.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Things on Monday.
Okay, well, Yes. What do you want to do? We both. It's dragging me. Yeah. Not yet. I believe that's correct, but I'm not sure, so. But. Oh. In for a year.
I don't know if those are.
Oh, oh. Oh.
Melissa Rojas,
Yes,
in just a moment, let me pull up your case.
okay.
Let's see, we'll look another way. Okay. Or okay, there we go. Ma'am, I have an indication from the city attorney that upon a plea of guilty to animal at large, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Here we will order restitution, but in an amount to be determined within 91 days. And what will happen with that, we'll send you notice of what's being requested. And if you agree with it, great. If you disagree with it, we'll have a hearing, okay?
Okay.
So you are appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
And you don't have an attorney. Have you had enough time to think about this?
Yes.
Okay. Then as to animal at large, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
We'll accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Let me make some notes here. Okay. Here your fine's gonna be $40. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $81. And then as I indicated, you'll get an indication if we hear a request for a restitution, you'll be told what it is. If you
Okay.
agree with it, great, let us know. If you disagree with it, we'll have a hearing.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna send you an email that tells you how to take care of this, and I wish you well.
Okay. Thank you very much. Am I allowed to leave?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's pleading guilty to basically the first three charges, which are easy to figure what they are.
Okay,
I'm dismissing the other charges.
Luis Granados. Please come forward. Okay, sir, it's my understanding you'll be entering a plea to inoperable vehicle and outdoor storage violations, also a violation of garbage and trash. And then all other charges would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yeah.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea? Have you had enough time to think about it?
So, they're gonna give me
Uh-huh. But have you had enough time to decide if this is how you want to go? You need more time? ¿Tú necesitas un interpreter? No? Just need some more time to think about what we're doing here? Or just the 30 days to get into compliance? Okay. So that I understand, that you understand what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing today. What are we doing? I need to know that you understand this. So tell me what we're doing.
Well, I need
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about? Okay. Let me make a couple notes. Then as to inoperable vehicle, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty? As to outdoor storage violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty? As to inoperable, or excuse me, garbage and trash violation, how do you plead? I will accept those pleas. Find them to be knowing and voluntary. We're going to set this over for 30 days, more or less, so that you can get into compliance, which you're telling me you can do. And so we'll set it over for sentencing. What we do about it when we come back in about 30 days, okay? So that day will be Oh, September, 30 days, so September. September 21st. Morning or afternoon? Okay, September 21st, we'll do it at 8:30. Okay? Go to the clerk's window. We'll have some paperwork for you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. What? What did we say, the 21st? Alexandra Hernandez.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Just a moment. Let me pull up your case.
Okay.
Ma'am, the city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to no proof of insurance, then the other charges would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Correct.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
Okay, then as to no proof of insurance, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. A moment, let me make some notes. You now have insurance?
I do not. I actually couldn't take I had my car in my backyard and we have a tow truck that needed to be fixed. So I was not able to take it out until yesterday that they moved the tow truck.
Well, the state statute says that a violation for no proof of insurance is $500. So I will impose that fine.
Okay.
There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $679. So you need to get this taken care of, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
We'll
Bye-bye.
send you an email how to take care of this.
Okay, thank you.
Michael McFarland. It's your name. We'll try and do it your way.
I'm not here to correct me.
Okay, Mr. McFarlane, the city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, then the original charge would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea? Anybody promise you anything other than what we just talked about?
Nope.
City attorney says you have a good driving record. So as to defective vehicle, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
2 points to be assessed against your driving privilege. Anything you want to tell me about this?
I was not related today.
Okay. Well, slow it down. We're having a lot of people getting hurt because of the speeding cases. So slow it down. Your fine's $80. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $133.
Can I have time to pay that?
Yes, sir. Go to the court clerk's window and they'll give you information how to do that.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Drive carefully. Alberto Ramos II.
Yes, sir.
Just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Well, let me look another way. Just a moment. There we go. Sir, I have an indication from the city attorney that upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamp, that's a 1-point violation. The balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, sir.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
You're appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes, sir.
Then as to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
I'll accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me about this?
No, sir. I mentioned it to the city attorney. I think it's documented that this intersection is dangerous and the city is making changes, including putting in traffic lights. But I recognize my responsibility and in this situation, and so appreciate the time and support.
Thank you. Sir, I'll impose a $80 fine. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $133. Sir, please drive carefully. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
We'll send you an email how to take care of that. I wish you well.
Perfect. Thank you.
You can hang up. Okay, that's inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So that's not a service animal.
I was gonna go with no.
So it needs to be outside.
Yeah. You're just gonna make me sign it?
I don't see it coming out the door.
I don't either. I'm not- I didn't
Jose Reyes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, let me pull up your case, please, just a moment. Okay, there we go. Sir, how old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay, the city attorney says he's going to dismiss your case, that you're all done. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think mom would have had something to say about that if you said no. We're gonna dismiss your case. It's subject to sealing. So I think, let me see, what kind of case was this?
I think it was listed as a traffic violation if I looked at the
Okay.
ticket.
Yeah, you can't seal traffic, so, but your case is all done. So we're gonna close it out. We'll send you an email confirming that. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
So Nick, that animal. Okay, Maves, Sisk,
Yes.
okay, looks like you've completed everything we've asked you to do, so the case will be dismissed. Good for you on following through. We're gonna send you an email confirming this. And then make better choices, okay? Hello? Matters dismissed.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Judge Bourne.
Hello, sir. It's my understanding your father needs an interpreter. Sir, ¿tú necesito interpreter?
Yes, yes, please. Because I speak a
Oh,
little
yo
English. I don't want to.
Yeah, yo necesito interpreter. So we're gonna give you a new court date. We're gonna set that out to the 14th of August 10th at 2:00. We'll send you an email telling you that. And we'll have an interpreter for your father.
All right. ¿No lo quieres hacer? ¿No lo quieres hacer en inglés?
Yeah, desde August.
Is there any chance I could be the interpreter? No, huh?
No, no.
Yeah, then August
But-
10th is good. It's fine.
Okay, 2:00. We'll see you back at that time.
All right. Thank you, sir.
We'll send you an email that says that. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. You can hang up. Mine did too. I had to read. You okay?
Get my head on the computer.
Okay, so this one is done. This one will pull up.
Shut down my whole computer. Just restarting it.
Well, that's not good.
No. No.
I hate that when you're on a roll and then all of a sudden.
No.
Hmm. Well, you know. So I could have been a contender.
Hello, Your Honor.
City Attorney will be speaking with you shortly. So it'll be just a moment. It'll ask you to go into a breakout room and please accept that offer.
Thank you.
Mr. Shaw, can you unmute your device?
There we are. Yes, sir.
All right. We may join a breakout room, both of us, but until we do, I looked over the case earlier. Is there anything either of you gentlemen want to talk to me about?
We really just want to, find out what's next for him. We did meet with Sean at the link.
Right.
And I'm not sure if he put in his suggestions or whatever his assessment.
Well, I want to hear from Richard.
That's me.
Vincent.
That's Vincent.
Oh, hello.
So Vincent, the concerns are substance abuse and prior trauma. Are you doing anything about the prior trauma?
I tried going to therapy a couple times. I don't know. I usually ended up just not going because I don't know. It's never worked for me.
Okay, we're gonna join a breakout room. So do you see that invite? Judge Bowen is inviting you to join room 1.
Not yet. Says the host has open breakout rooms. There we go. Okay. That's it.
Okay, gentlemen, it'll be just a moment. We're waiting on some paperwork.
Thank you.
Okay, Vincent Schock.
Yes,
Okay, sir, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Sir, the city attorney has provided some paperwork that says upon completion of 16 hours of community service, completion of the petty theft class, along with the 300-word essay, no further violations of this kind and no contact with 7-Eleven, then this diversion would be completed. And it looks like you're already on diversion. Is that correct?
I spoke to, what was it, Sean?
Sean at the link, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
have all
Okay,
his
got it.
information.
Yeah, I have a copy of the report as well. Is that your understanding, Mr. Vincent Chalk?
Yes,
Is this how you want to proceed?
yes,
And sir, is this with your consent?
Yes, it is.
And your name is?
My name is Richard. I'm his dad.
Okay, thank you. Vincent, you're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering into this agreement today?
Yes,
Has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just talked about in order to have you do so?
no,
You are appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
yes,
Then I will authorize that you complete the petty theft program. We'll send you an email how to take care of that, along with the 300-word essay on what you learned from the class. It can't be, don't steal 150 times, right?
okay,
No further contact with 7-Eleven, no further contact or no further violations of this manner. And then community service, you can do that at any nonprofit. Get a letter from them, turn it into us, make sure we have it so that this doesn't get away from you.
all right.
Are you in school?
Kind of.
Tell me about that. What does that mean?
He knows more about it than I do.
Vinny has struggled in school since he was very little. He has decided to drop out, get his GED, and attend CEC downtown and take culinary school. And their
Well,
trade.
you know, we need good cooks, so I'm all in favor of that. Here's the deal. The GED isn't what it used to be. Those tests are getting hard. So study up. You'll have to do well, but I wish you well with that. I see that there are some issues and you need to be careful because those hospitality opportunities, sometimes there's a lot of use around that. So if that's an issue for you, be aware of it. Okay.
Okay,
We're going to give you a date to come back. We'll send that in the email. And then hopefully you'll have this all taken care of. Okay.
all right.
So your father would rather be anywhere else on the planet than on Zoom with the judge because of the choice you made. What do you have to say to Dad?
I'm sorry.
That's a good start.
We've had this discussion. He lives, since this happened, he lives with me full time now.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
It's very good. He's doing excellent, actually. He's doing way, way better.
Great. And that, sometimes that what we need is a change.
Yeah.
When we talk about court, we talk about changes in people, places, and things. And so this might be just the ideal thing for you. Okay, so we're going to send you an email, tell you how to take care of this, and then put it behind you, move ahead with your life. Tell me about all the guitars.
Lots of guitars. We both, I play guitar, he plays bass.
Nice. I just got a handmade ukulele the other day, so I need to figure out how to do that.
Nice.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have you back on September 14th at 2 o'clock,
Okay,
and I wish you well.
thank you very much.
Thank you. You can hang up.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Anali Sanchez.
Yes, this is she.
Thank you. Your name, please.
I'm Elise Sanchez.
Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
Thank you. Do you have a parent with you here today?
Yes, that's my mom right next to me.
Thank you, ma'am. Your name?
My name is Nora Portillo.
Thank you. Ma'am, I have an indication from the city attorney that says upon a plea of guilty to a defective vehicle 2-point violation, then the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes.
And has anybody promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
The city attorney says he also wants you to do an Alive at 25 class. Is that something you can do?
25 classes, I'm sorry?
Alive at 25 class? It's a driving
yeah.
class?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, then as to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me about this?
It was a mistake. It will not happen again.
Yeah, it looks like we're going pretty fast. And you know, we're having a lot of people that are getting hurt because of speed related cases. So
Yes.
please slow it down and
I
drive
will.
carefully. Your fine will be $80. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $133. And then we'll send you the information how to take the class. It's your class. You have to pay for it. Ma'am, did you agree with this?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. We'll send you this information. You can hang up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. She was asking if by email.
Yes, we'll send you an email with this
All
information.
right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Renee Castellanos.
Hello.
Hello, just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Here we go. Sir, I have an indication that upon a plea of guilty to, nope. That upon completion of getting a driver's license and Alive at 25 class and no further violations,
Mhm.
Then this case would be concluded. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
How old are you?
18.
You are?
I turned 18 July 5th.
Is that after you got this ticket?
Yeah. It was 2-3 days after.
Okay. Are those things that you can do?
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna set this out a little bit because I think there's a long wait list at motor vehicle for you to get your license. Are you set up to do that already? Have you had a permit and all that?
Yeah, I have a permit and I made an appointment with the DMV
Great.
for August
For August what?
10th.
Great.
Hmm?
So we're going to have you do a 300-word essay after the class to tell us what you learned in the class.
Okay.
And no further violations. You are to get your driver's license. And let's see. Driver's license. So when you come back at your next court date, you'll have that in hand and you can show it up to the screen, right?
Mhm.
Then you won't have to look over your shoulder all the time about who's following you and why, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you don't do these things, then we'll have to have another conversation about your case, okay?
Okay.
Sir, we're going to send you an email. Your next court date will be September 14th at 2 o'clock. And we'll see you then.
Okay. See you then.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Wait. Will I get the information about the?
Yeah, in an
live
email.
Okay.
And then you can hang up. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Julio Dominguez. Sir, your name? Up here. Sir, your name? What is your name? I need to make sure I have the right person. That's why we do this. And how old are you? And ma'am, your name? And are you mom? Okay. Sir, the city attorney says upon completion of 8 hours of community service, completion of an Alive at 25 class, and no further violations for the next year, then that'll take care of this case. Is that your understanding? You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today? Anybody promise you anything other than what we've just talked about in order to have you enter this plea? Okay. Ma'am, would this plea be with your consent? Do you agree? Do you agree to this? ¿Tú necesito interpreter? Okay, so do you agree to this disposition? Yes. Okay. Then I will order 8 hours of community service. You can do that at any nonprofit, okay, a food bank, a church, something like that. Get a letter from them saying you did it. Make sure and we get it back here at the courthouse. And then complete the Alive at 25 class. We'll give you information on that when you leave here today. And no further violations for 1 year. Can you do that? So you can't come back to court and say, I didn't know, it was too hard, I didn't understand, because you just told me you could do it. Okay, fair enough. We'll see you back on your case. Am I overloaded? 14? September 14. Excuse me. Allergies. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, we'll give you all this information. See the court clerks in the hallway. Thank you very much. That's just crazy. Okay. Alexander Mencia.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just a moment, let me pull up your case here. Sir, how old are you?
I am 18 now. I was
Okay.
17 when I got the ticket.
Okay. Sir, I have an indication from the city attorney in your case that upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Sir, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, sir.
And has anybody promised you anything other than what we just have spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
So I don't have to ask mom if this is with her consent, but ma'am, is this with your consent?
Yes.
Okay. Then as to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Alexander, what do you want to tell me about this?
That it's my fault. I'm sorry I was speeding. I just got off work and I was just trying to get home as soon as possible. And I wasn't paying attention to my speed. So
And yeah, then you were really late getting home, huh?
yeah.
Right. So, we're just having a lot of people getting hurt because of speed cases. So please slow it down. Based on your underlying charge, your fine is $120. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $185. Sir, we'll send you information how to take care of that. Remember, this is your fine. If mom helps you, you got to pay her back, right?
Yeah.
And she'd rather be anywhere else than sitting online on Zoom in front of a judge because of your poor choice, right? What do you
Yeah.
have to say to her?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, that's a good start. Okay, thanks. Hey, we'll send you this. You can log off now, but we'll send you this, how to take care of it. And please drive carefully.
I got you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's see. It is 3:15. We have 15 minutes. Let's see who else. Well, maybe